Hey you guys, it's Britt. Today I wanted to share with you some of the things that I've learned over the last 24 hours regarding euthanizing your dog. I have learned some things, so I want to share this with you. I'm going to put these out into the world and you can do what you want with them. If you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so I am not here to throw any accusations around. Everything in this video is for educational purposes only. It is so that you guys have some information that I have learned directly, straight from the horse's mouth. I want to put this out onto my channel. If you've been following my last couple of videos, you might be able to reconcile what's going on here. But I'm just going to share some information with you today. So, huge trigger warning, and I'm sorry that so many of my recent videos have had trigger warnings in them, but I know that a lot of y'all are dog owners and or dog lovers just like me. And like I said in my last video, this is hard for me too, guys. It's very important right now that I use my platform to put this information out, speak against things that I disagree with, so that people who are behaving in such gross manners are held accountable, hopefully. I want to read this to you, and then I'm going to tell you about the conversations that I had with a couple of vet offices in Los Angeles County. It is policy of the state, talking about California, that no adoptable animal shall be euthanized if it can be adopted into a suitable home. Adoptable animals include only those animals 8 weeks of age or older at or subsequent to the time the animal is impounded or otherwise taken into possession, have manifested no sign of a behavioral or temperamental defect that could pose a health or safety risk, or otherwise make the animal unsuitable for placement as a pet, and have manifested no signs of disease or injury. It is policy of the state that no treatable animal shall be euthanized. A treatable animal shall include any animal that is not adoptable but that could become adoptable with reasonable efforts. This subdivision by itself shall not be the basis of liability for damages regarding euthanasia. I also read a couple other posts, with a similar effect. Then I decided to contact a few veterinary professionals in the county of Los Angeles. I also consulted with my local vet here, and the answer that I received from every vet that I spoke to had a very, very plain, black and white answer. There is nothing that would ever make a vet come into your home or have the animal brought into the office. They will not put down a healthy animal. Point blank, period. It's very black and white. It's very easy to follow. What they do, and this was really hard for me as a dog owner who has Axel, who's young and healthy, and it rips my heart into shreds to think about the day that I might have to face any of these types of decisions with him. So I really tried to separate myself as, the dog mama in me, and just try to separate myself for these conversations that I had. Every vet that I talked to explained the same thing. You come into the office with your animal, and if you have already been thinking about euthanasia, then the vet, the doctor, would do something called a quality of life check. And if you're coming in with an animal that is not terminally ill, is not mandated by the state or the county to have put down, the vet will then discuss other options, whether that be some behavioral training, whether that be adopting the dog out, whether that be some medication to help with anxiety or a medical condition that is causing concern. A vet will not put down an animal that can be helped with any of these other ways of assisting an animal. Then I went down the road of, would this change anything if it's a mobile vet instead of a normal vet who practices out of an office? The answer is no. Because the thing is whether you are a mobile vet or someone who has a brick and mortar establishment, you are still mandated by the laws of whatever state it is that you're practicing in. So you don't get to do special things or different things because you ride around in a car or a bus that you've turned into an office. The Veterinary Board of Medicine still applies to everyone. No matter if you are in a building or in your car, it doesn't matter. So a concierge doctor, a mobile doctor, or a doctor who has an office with a bunch of exam rooms, they all follow the same protocol. They all have the same rules that apply to them. And no vet is going to do something different for a couple because they pay them more money or because they're YouTubers or movie stars or whatever, unless that vet wants to put their license on the line. Nobody's going to do that. There is a lot of information about this, but like I said in my last video, I'm not letting this go. This was a quicker video, but I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys this info as soon as I sort of organized it. I've spent a lot of time online and on the phone today talking to these, different vets, not only mine, but also ones in the county of Los Angeles in California, and kind of, I thought at first maybe I would compare and contrast, but it was very black and white. And I'm in a completely different state than California. So at the end of the day, as of right now, it's still very simple. A vet, whether it's a concierge vet or not, is not going to put down a healthy dog just because you said, oh, well, this is the reason why. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. They're going to talk to the owners and encourage rehoming or training or medication or a treatment plan or something. You don't get to just say, it's time to put my dog down. So you guys can digest this information. I am not veering off the path of this. It is going to keep going. And those of you that can follow along and listen to these videos, I fully appreciate you. And if you can't, I fully appreciate you guys too. Please share these videos. Please share them on Facebook, Twitter. Let's continue to make our voices heard and continue to spread the word on this. I think it's really important. It's important to a lot of you guys too. So let's work together. Different content will be coming probably tomorrow. So hang in there with me. I appreciate you guys, but I'm a one-woman show here. I don't have an editor or anything. So I am trying to stay on this path, but also bring other content. So I appreciate you guys hanging with me while we work through this. But for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.